Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And we're off from MetLife. Gunnar Olszewski now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Wilson airing it out to start. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack while the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
Chased out to his right. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Taking the handoff, now Wilson. Like a good target block, Neighbors is there. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Shotgun snap for Wilson. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's 2nd down.
Upton snout there defensively.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Forced out to his right. And the 49ers get there and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it. And they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
4th down, Wilson throwing. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
First play, he's going to throw. Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Here's 2nd and 2. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. They can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not close to the first. That brings up 4th down. Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. Here's Purdy, fourth down. Kittle makes the catch. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it sets up second down. From the gun is Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down.
Get set, get set. Ready, team, watch out.
Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. Massive hit, the ball is out! But it looks like the 49ers were the first to it, and they make the recovery. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The 49ers would take the lead with a score. They'll come up first and 10. Draw play. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Devon Holland there to make the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 36. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Going run again with McCaffrey. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Finding McCaffrey with the dump off. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then.
And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take the lead just before halftime. Christian McCaffrey McCaffrey, the touchdown! Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. Jake Moody on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He's back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Gano ready to send this away. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to it. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Down he goes. The Giants got to him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Another try following the sack. Into the hands of Kittle. The 40, 30, into the red zone. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now Purdy. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Get set, get set. Yellow. 18, watch out. Yellow. Yellow.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Getting out to his left. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A loss of 3. second and goal at the Giants' 4-yard line.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The 49ers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Not sure we can call these gadget plays anymore, partner. Not like we could in the early 2000s, right? Because receivers who can run it, well, they become an important part of many NFL offenses, especially down in the red zone.
And that's because the reality you face is there's only so many conventional plays, really. There's only so many reps you can get in during the practice week, so many different opportunities and traditional sets. But when you got an outlier like this, when you got a wide receiver who can run it like a running back, it presents a whole nother set of issues for defenses.
And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. Russ now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Throwing on third, Wilson. Pass brought in by Slayton. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
It's a gain of
Working quickly here.
That's good for a New York Giants.
First down, here's Russ. On the move, headed right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So that brings up second down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Setting up the running back screen. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Throwing again. Here's Wilson. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
15 yards. And the Giants first down.
First down throw from Wilson. And the first down pass set away by a defender, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So second down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Hits his running back. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, toss them to tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Sticking in the air with Wilson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Catch is made in close, and that's a New York touchdown. Giants now within one score in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
A lot hinging on this onside effort now. They need to get it back, score, and kick the point after to tie this up. And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
A give left side to McCaffrey. And they send him out of bounds right as he was coming up to that marker, Brock. It's going to be second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Thought for a second he might have had the first, but still a little bit of work to do here on second down. Back now, pressure on its way. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Pass didn't work on second. Let's see how that affects this third down. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first. Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of third down, they're now defending 1st and 10. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. They'll need more of those as they trail by a score. The Giants using their first timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, McCaffrey. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. This is a 55-yard look from the left hand. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Elliott. A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Oh, Wilson fumbled it. And this is picked up reached the end zone. Thought he might be able to carry that one in, but they are going to take over on the verge of 6 after that fumble. A chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out 1st and goal. McCaffrey kicks this the wrong way. That's a loss all the way back to the 5. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
There's another for him. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone.
This coordinator trying to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Purdy setting up that play action. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
And they're really trying to pile it on here. The offense staying out there on 4th and goal. Purdy throwing here. And he's going to go down. They get to him on 4th and goal and complete the defensive stand.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home, and boy, did they ever in a big moment.
And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
26-yard line.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
Now to throw. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers see the return go out of bounds. And that is how this game's going to end. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Huard,